Welcome back, everybody, from last week, and welcome to anybody who is new and tuning in this week. I'm Sydney here at Empire Cosmetics. I'm going to be showing you my second foundation, Flawless Finish, and touching on some of the similarities and differences between my two formulas, both Flawless Finish and High Def. I'm going to be doing a little bit of a different eye look, as well as using some different products on my face so that you can get a better feel for the line as a whole. Last week we did a demo of my High Def formula, which is here, the N45 shade, which is the cool neutrals. And then this week what I have on right now is the C2, and that is the warm yellows. The High Def foundation sort of has a similar characteristics to the primer. It is a more advanced formula, but it's not for oily skin. The Flawless Finish is going to be your friend if you have oily skin. You do get a little bit more in this bottle, but it depends on the formula that you're able to use. This is really light on the skin. It has full coverage, and it also feels like you're hardly wearing anything. Well, eyeshadow palette, we're going to be going in with the shade Bark, and that's going to go right in my creases. Right on my lid and right above my crease here before I really get into blending out up to my eyebrow. I'm going to come in with Beige Mist, which is this shade right here. Next, I'm going to come in with a round brush, and I'm going to do the shade Pebbles. Lastly, I'm going to take a smaller round brush and take Shiver, this iridescent shade right under the eyebrows. I do like to add just a little bit of that highlight there on the inner corner, and I don't mind doing that so much during this stage because I can blend it out with my setting powder here in just a moment. Next, I'll be contouring, starting with this mid-tone, like usual. A thinner brush. I'm going to use the number 6 this time. Last week I went in with the number 4, but I'm going to do this darker shade so you guys can see that too. It really warms it up a lot. And the blush brush on that mid-tone again, just to round up the cheeks. And blend that new shade in. Taking this angled brush, I am going to take that number 1 matte pink shade and go right on top. I'm actually going to go through with the number 2, which is this light cream color, almost like a brighter white. I know last week I was talking about the contour guide and how it suggests using only one highlighting shade, and I made a comment about how I like the pinks because they're not so dramatic. Well, today we are doing a little bit more of a dramatic look, so I am going to use that brighter white right on the tops of the cheeks and under the eyes as a nice base to go through with that last iridescent shade to really lighten it up and make everything pop. So then I'm going to take some of that number 3 and go right on top and under the eye. I don't like a whole lot of shine on my forehead because that's going to happen naturally anyway, but just a touch. One last time with the angled brush and nice and fluffy. I'm just going to do a little bit light on that mid-tone just because some of that got brushed away with that first cleanup. After the contour is done, I'm going to take my dual powder again and just blend out some of that transition. Next, I'm going to show you a couple of eyeliners. So I'm going to show you the pencil, and then I'm going to go over top of it with this gel liner because I like to do that sometimes for a bolder look. The gel sometimes, not even my brand specifically, but in general, will sometimes run off on me. I find that if I use a regular pencil first, it sort of sets it a little bit more and gives it more to cling to. First, I'm going to come in with a regular pencil. I've always been asked how I get the wings on my eyes. And honestly, my favorite tool is a regular old eyeliner wooden pencil, and just make sure that it's really sharp and do both of your underlines. That first one that I made that marks the bottom. Yep. That's the part that you want to do first with that really sharp edge. That bottom line is the most important because that's really the one that gets out of hand, and then you have to try and even it out on both sides, and all of a sudden you know how the rest goes. And now I'm going to go through with the gel. You'll see that it did come through really pigmented anyway, but what this is going to do, and the name of this shade isn't just black, but it's black caviar. So it's going to give us that really rich, smooth look to our eyeliner and make it look really high-end and finished and polished. Again, I have two new products to show you for mascara. I'm going to be using the standard Lashwear today, and that just has the regular old brush at the end. And then I'm also going to be using Maximize. You can get good definition by using the Lash Extender and Maximize just by themselves, or just the Lashwear and the Lash Extender just by themselves. But like I said, we're going for something really dramatic today. So I'm going to layer these on top of each other, and you can see that you're not going to end up with really clumpy eyelashes either, because they all apply really evenly and work well together. For the sake of being able to get through this recording, I'm going to be doing the Lash Extender, Lashwear, and then Maximize on one eye and then the other afterwards. Lastly, I'm going to finish out my lips with a little bit of Liquid Velvet today. I'm going to be using the shade Chit Chat. I've been really liking Anarchy lately with a bold eye, but I'll be posting some pictures to showcase a different shade of eyeshadow with that one that matches a little bit better. So it feels sort of similar to wearing